Good evening, everyone. Welcome in. Today is December 23rd, 2023. Ooh, 2 more days till Christmas. Hopefully everybody's got all their preparations ready for having family or going somewhere to visit. Hopefully you're making the rounds or others are coming to visit you. You know, the holidays are about being together and sharing and remembering that we love each other and, why we keep doing what we do, ultimately, for our loved ones. Anyways, here we are, 12 days of Yule, day number 4. Yes, day number 4. Today's question is, what renews me? So what are the things that make us feel okay, we can go again, right? Because there's like so many things this time of year. You just non-stop, right? Visiting, committing, helping others with things, volunteering, cooking meals, traveling, like so many things. We're so busy. And, those things that just suddenly we realize, oh, if I do this for myself, it'll feel so amazing. And I'll be ready to go again. A little revitalization. Okay, I'm going to shuffle these cards now. Sometimes I get distracted. I can't help it. Well, let's see. Oh gosh, yeah, tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Ugh. Well, Christmas Eve has always been a special time for me. As a child, it was the time when my blended family was the most harmonious, and we got to see my family lived away, and we got to see friends and visit with them and share our holidays together, and those people are very special in my heart. They will always be, of course. And then you get married and you have kids and have your own family and do things a little differently, and we do our best. And so hold those tight and love those people that you get to have around you this season, because they're important and the time that you get to spend with them is important too. So be present. All right, let's cut this deck and see where we go. What renews me? Really? Wow. Mic drop. I guess we can just end this session and go home. I don't know. That's awesome. Wow, right? This is what we had yesterday. Sinterklaas. So, let's go with the card that's coming up next for April. And obviously something's carrying on from March until April. With the Sinterklaas here, still giving when it comes to springtime, right? March and April. I'm a March baby, so the spring equinox, and I like that. I like the equal part myself. It's good balance. So I work on that for my own physicality. Everything in moderation, and working on being. Not too far one way and not too far the other. Keeping my head straight on my shoulders. Anyways, okay, let's see what else we have here. All right, April. What do we got coming up for April? Easter in April. I'm not sure of the dates though, which is interesting. Right now is the time of, if you're a Christian, of course, it's the time of, the birth of the Christ. That means different things for different people. I know that's for sure. And then Easter is, when he died on the cross, the crucifixion, all that kind of stuff. Which, of course, it's very interesting to see different perspectives on that and have different understandings around what that could actually mean, because we know, the Bibles were storybooks and scripture was storybooks and the scrolls are storybooks, accounts of things that happened and went before. And there's so many things we don't know and probably haven't uncovered yet. So yeah, I think keeping an open mind and an open heart, and you'll know when you know. Intuition is the way, right? Follow your heart. It will never steer you wrong. All right, April. April doesn't want to come through yet. I know when I know. You know? Oh, okay, that's it. Nine of Gifts. I think we had this recently too. Or maybe that was my own private reading. I can't remember. There's a lot of cards going on in my days, which is very fun. A lot of contemplation, a lot of work. And let's just check what's underneath. Oh, the Knight of Good Cheer. Right? He's the most romantic one. He looks like he's reading a card from somebody he loves, perhaps. Having his cup of good cheer. Sounds like a pretty good thing to have underneath. Driving whatever's happening up above here. With our Sinterklaas and our Nine of Gifts. So since I read the Sinterklaas last night, I will read the Nine of Gifts tonight. And let's just see what kind of things we could get from it. Well, this was kind of like contracts and beliefs and the serious matter of things. The way things are. And then, because it's a Hierophant in the other deck, if you recall. And then this is the Nine of Gifts, which is the Nine of Pentacles. And in the regular deck, she's like confident and independent and quite content. She stands there with a falcon on her palm. And it's like a little bit of mastery, right? The falcon must represent some kind of mastery. Falcons are also like related to a hawk. They're messengers. So Mercury, oh yeah, Mercury's in retrograde until January 1st, I believe. And Mercury retrograde likes to mess things up. Communications between people and such, right? Or like electronics not working and things. I've seen it happen. Pay attention. Anyways, let's have a read on the Nine of Gifts and see what it means in this particular deck. Of course, I'm not going to read the whole thing. See how quick I can find it tonight. Okay, here we go. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. I was looking up the Page of Gifts because I get that card so much. I got it again today. It's crazy. I don't know. The energy of that, of the student, of the learning, of the journaling, of the bringing things in, not thinking, just allowing. So the Nine of Gifts, which is this one here. Sorry for the reflection there. Accomplishment, discernment, illusions. A bit different in this deck. So it says about her. In the Nine of Good Cheer, the contentment that one felt was fleeting, momentary, and yet special. Here there is a deep sense of... I need to turn the light on. It's dark in here. Here, let's just get a little bit of shine going on. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. The Nine of Good Cheer, the contentment that one felt is fleeting, momentary, and yet special. Here there is a deeper sense of permanence as the Pentacles gifts ground the experience in the moment. You are accomplished and you have succeeded in forging the life that you want. It's still a little bit dark. You have right to feel proud of yourself, but do remain focused. Also remember to take time out to actually set your alarm for the double beep. Have your alarm go off and commit to, the snooze button being your meditative time, consciously, intentionally, and just see what comes up. Sometimes you might drift back to sleep. That's okay. Maybe you need those couple extra minutes. But many times you go to that space where you're just about sleeping, but you're not quite there. And the thoughts, you don't have to think them. They just flow. And those are the things that, there's gold in those. So bring those back, and it helps move forward. And set the intention tonight, even when you go to bed. That's another good time to do meditative practices. Maybe get off the phone a little earlier, stop watching TV a little earlier, have one less glass of wine, or whatever it is, and get yourself in bed with the intention that I'm going to dream. I'm going to see what I can glean through the night. If you have an intention and then you wake up in the morning, usually, the best dreaming seems to be right before you have to wake up. And that's also why it's really easy to grab onto it. So make yourself a dream journal and meditate on what might be there, what might be, a lesson that you haven't grasped yet, or a pattern that needs to be gone. Anyways, something to think on. Okay, well, enjoy your evening, and have a good night.